Yeah, you better pat me down and pray for peace before you let us in. My jettison is full of carnivores and lettuce men. You pushing positive, then we can be the best of friends. We drink the fire from the fountain in excellence. Open sores, open doors like a Trojan horse. No remorse, I make lore fact like college course. Making seconds to records, the textures you could never touch the circle I rolled and you overstepped your effort. I'm the shepherd of leopards, I'll pull you back together. You fall apart, I'll build it back with better. I'm a scoundrel with my pen works adventures. My punchlines are too raw for glass jars and dentures. You think you've seen madness? Well, I am the center. I'm only happy in the summer. The winter. Watch out now. Come heavy water. It's high now. Not going under. Oh, oh, oh. Not gonna let you go. Oh, oh, oh. Pay what you owe. Watch out now.
My mistake, it's damn namaste, and darling mama, cause I'm searching for better days. Tijuana, I'm cutting through this with my switchblade to katanas, cause I've learned something from years of head hunting. If I got something to say, then I'ma say something. A glutton for all these beatings and fighting for what I'm loving. If the whole world's throwing out sparks, I keep on trucking, yeah. I ain't got time for y'all to get your heads right. I'll find some rope and you can go and hang tight. It's getting dark as midnight. This beat swinging so hard.
It's week 1 of the NFL, and the question is, are you ready for some football? It's the Cards and the Bills, next on EA Sports.
On a gorgeous late summer afternoon, it's time for football from Highmark Stadium in Orchard Park, New York. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, there's nothing quite like it. That feeling of beginning another NFL season. And these two squads, they're going to do just that in a moment.
And what makes it so exciting is the range of possibilities these teams have before them, because we could be seeing one of these teams earn the Lombardi Trophy in February, while the other, they could earn the #1 draft pick in April or anything in between. And we've got the best seat in the house every step of the way.
And we are underway in Buffalo. Wishing he had a mulligan. That's not how you want to start the game.
Not at all, because not only do you give up the penalty and good field position, but it just kills the momentum of your team as you start a game.
1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. Man open, that's Jamar Chase, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Mayfield. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Mayfield to throw it. Again, he'll find Samuel for the completion. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Our first red zone opportunity the new year here as they come up now 1st and 10. This to the tight end, Kincaid. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Dalton Kincaid, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Bills are on the board here first in the season opener. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it culminates in a Bills touchdown. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And able to get this out to the 25. So here come the Cardinals now for their first drive. And leading them out there, we get a look at their 6'3" quarterback.
And I'll bet he's talking to his guys about resisting the temptation to try and turn this into an up-and-down game. Almost like basketball, where both teams press, and one team gets an advantage, the other team's trying to run with them, and they're just not equipped for it. Doesn't matter whether you're equipped or not. Just settle in, get calm before you go for the big strikes.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Right back to Connor here on first. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd down at 7. And Tune to throw it now. A short one here, caught by McBride. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 49-yard line. Here's Tune. To Connor on the check down. There. Backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Tune. A short one here, caught by McBride. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. Here's Tune to throw it. Buying time, nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. So he went out of the pocket left, and then things got dicey.
And what often happens is when they get outside, they want to keep their eyes downfield in order to try and complete a pass. But when they try to make a play, they're going to get their footwork involved. And that can really mess them up as well. And in this case, nothing went right, and the ball got knocked free.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now Mayfield. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead. So as they talk it over, we step aside. It returns it right back to Samuel. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Curtis Samuel from 21 yards away. And the Bills lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now 14-0. So they're leading to 3 plays on that drive. And it ends in a Buffalo touchdown. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. So the Cardinals offense back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. They had the auspicious beginning to the season, a first drive turnover. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And they'll have it just 5 yards away from pay dirt here, 1st and goal. The defense gets him the ball via the turnover. Now can this offense cash in? 1st and goal. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. Ty Johnson, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Bills are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now 21-0. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here, because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer, because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. If they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Looking to throw, Tune. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And this is going to be brought back for a Bills touchdown. Charles, they are putting on a show right now. I mean, with that fumble return for the touchdown, you think about the size of this advantage. Heck, it's a 4-score game right now, and we're still in the first half.
And that has to be the highlight, Brandon, with how infrequently we see fumbles return to the house. But if you aren't inclined to pick this as the game signature play so far, you do have no shortage of alternatives to select from. This has been nothing short of a clinic. And as noted, we still have a half a ball to play.
So this not what we expected. 28-0 here in the first as another kickoff is away. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be second down. And they'll come up on a 2nd and 7 from the 27. Throwing, Tune. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Now Tune. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own. That could have been trouble. Dangerous spot for them to cough it up. Lucky to have recovered, because had the defense gotten it, they were already within a shadow of the goalpost.
Yeah, and then you're yelling at your own defense. Sudden change, sudden change. That's not what you want to hear on your sideline. That means you got to run out there and try and stop an offense who has the ball in a very advantageous position.
Throwing, Mayfield. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. We are in for a good one as we're through one. Second quarter now in Buffalo. It's the Bills in control of the football. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Mayfield looks to throw. And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Oh, fortunate to retain possession there, and it's 2nd down. To throw, Mayfield. Flushed out right. And it's caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Curtis Samuel, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Bills are able to widen their lead here this first half. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it makes this 35-0 now. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now?
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
Toon going to throw it. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, but fortunately recover his own fumble. That could have been trouble. So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. He'll look to throw. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And they'll have great field position here as the ball will be at the 15-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, he shouldn't have thrown it.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. And he's got it. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Curtis Samuel on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Bills are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And around his own here in his first half. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Now a 2nd and 10. They'll drop the throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. And he'll just punch it out of there, and it's not a great kick. And a fair catch is called for. He will take it in to give his guys some excellent field position here. The Bills' offense and Baker Mayfield set to take over once more. And he's had things all his way in this first half. The numbers sensational as he'll look to add to them with another drive here. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Curtis Samuel on his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Bills have got it on cruise control. So that one is 4th touchdown catch of the game, one behind the all-time record of 5. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll set up to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. So danger averted for the moment, but now here's a 3rd and long. Back to throw here. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
I think this is a situation where quarterback coach in the sidelines going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and pump the football.
Following the interception, Mayfield. And that nearly trouble, but it's incomplete. The rookie had it and lost it, and it'll be 2nd down. Mayfield now. There's Samuel adding to his big game. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. He has really thrown the ball well here in this first half. You see the numbers, up over 200 passing yards already. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Escaping the pressure right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, they certainly gave it an attempt. They had a diminutive receiver like this running through the land of giants in the middle of the field, but they couldn't find enough room to get him the football.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
Mayfield to throw for it on 4th. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Eluding the... Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is going to be brought back for a Bills touchdown. So that is now 2 fumble return touchdowns. You talk about something that's going to drive a head coach crazy.
Without a doubt. But for the defensive guys, once you do it once, you create a frenzy. Everybody wants to get involved, and they got it done a 2nd time.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Cardinals offense ready to set up shop. Now they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And he lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. They'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Mayfield now after the fumble recovery. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Curtis Samuel, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Bills just continue to roll. And that touchdown, his 5th touchdown grab of the game, and that ties him with Jerry Rice from 1990, Kellen Winslow Sr. from 1981, and Bob Shaw back in 1950 for the most receiving touchdowns in a single NFL contest. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this ball recovered by the offense. But remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is going to be brought back for a Bills touchdown. Well, Charles, I mean, things just seem to be getting worse and worse for one sideline. Or flip it over after that fumble return for a touchdown. Better and better on the opposite end. What an impressive first-half performance.
And, partner, I know the saying in the NFL goes that no lead is safe. But I will say that this one seems pretty secure. And if we continue to see plays like that, I'm going to switch back and say,
now a hit and a loose football. And it looks like the defense has got it. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Up the middle, Johnson. Down at the 25. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. From the left hash, it's a 42-yard attempt. The kick by Bass is good. And the Bills will add on to their lead. So everything else has gone right in this first half. Kind of follows the work to their kicker, too, as he adds 3 more onto the lead.
Yeah, and the way that this one's gone, definitely not looking like he's going to have to worry too much about pressure kicks late in the game. He can go out there free and easy, just work on his form, and he knocked that one through.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. He'll take the Couple seconds will tick by in this first half. So we've reached halftime. Well, look around the NFL. We'll have to wait for postgame because we are moving right through halftime and on to the third quarter. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they have a mountainous deficit looming in front of them. It was really, Charles, a disaster of a first half. So where do they go from here?
Well, first thing they have to remember is that what's done is done, and there's no going back. And now you have to play this drive by drive. Obviously, come back in this spot, pretty unlikely. But you still have to go out, take pride in your work, and try and put something together here in the second half.
Second down and 6 now from the 26. He'll stay on the ground with Connor again. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now third down and 7. They're going to look to throw. Screen pass to Connor. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. Here comes the Cardinals punter now as he'll come on to kick this one away. And a fair catch taken back near about the 35, 36-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Mayfield to throw it. He's going to have the hook up here to Chase. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Mayfield. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Jamar Chase, 48 yards. And the Bills extend their lead yet again. So that is going to tie an NFL record that has stood for more than 70 years. 7 touchdown passes in one game. It was first done by Sid Luckman of the Bears in 1943, then by Adrian Burke of the Eagles in 54, and now Mark equal here in this one. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And he returns this to the 22. The Cardinals offense and their quarterback headed out for this next possession. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Here's Tune. Well, this has been a tough one for him. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble. That could have been trouble. So they keep the football, but now face second and long. Here's Tune to throw it. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is going to be brought back for a Bills touchdown. So this defense clicking early in the year. Week 1, the return for a touchdown.
The organization made a concerted effort in the offseason to improve this defense. I have to say they like the early returns.
Extra point by Bass. Up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Well, it's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't want to admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Catch made right side by Wilson. And he'll lose yardage here, back to the 15. Here comes the Cardinals punter now, as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Now a fair catch taken just across midfield, maybe by a yard or two. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And that almost their first INT of the ball game. Had his sights on it, but he couldn't seal the deal. Here's Mayfield. Got a man open. It's Chase. And he is stopped just short on 3rd down. Got 9 yards, but needed 10. Now Mayfield on 4th down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Throwing, Mayfield. He will find his man Chase complete. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Jamar Chase, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Bills get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. The disparity in this game, it just seems to grow with each possession here, Charles. They are really struggling. They have not put up a single point, and on the other side, the points keep piling up and up and up.
So you know the frustration level has to be rising, right? So they've got to find a way to quell that, because otherwise they certainly won't get anything done in this one. Keep diving deeper into the offensive playbook.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And this is going to be brought back for a Bills touchdown. So this defense clicking early in the year, week 1, the return for a touchdown.
The organization made a concerted effort in the offseason to improve this defense. I have to say they like the early returns.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. And they have done themselves absolutely no favors to earn a win today in this one, Charles. The turnover woes continue. On that last drive, they had that fumble that led to a touchdown.
And Brandon, I would say they have a mission on this drive, and bottom line is protect the football and just put together something that they can let the last drive go. Yeah, it was a bet.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And this is going to be brought back for a Bills touchdown. So this defense clicking early in the year, week 1, the return for a touchdown.
The organization made a concerted effort in the offseason to improve this defense. I have to say they like the early returns.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kicks away following that fumble return. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you.
Back now in Buffalo. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. The Cardinals on 3rd down. It has been a disaster. 0 for 8 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Now Toon. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And he'll be down at the 6-yard line.
Well, Carter, I think it's safe to say they can mark this down as extremely frustrating. Here we are in the fourth quarter, and that last play, that turnover, I think it epitomizes what happened to them all day on offense.
So symbolic, and that's why they're still being shut out. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. Johnson again. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. Ty Johnson, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Bills are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. And the Cardinals getting set to trot out there now. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this 4th quarter. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Toon. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Throw out wide is incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
And that will be incomplete as well. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play. Well, you always hate to see injuries, especially tough here in week 1. Just hoping this is nothing serious. We'll take a quick timeout. Here comes the Cardinals punter now as he's on for the 5th time here today. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And that'll hit and go out of bounds, so they'll start just outside their own 40-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate, but we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
He's into space past the 25, and he'll finally be taken down at the 18. Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. This is caught, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Jamar Chase with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Bills continue to pour it on here in the 4th. An extra point by Bass, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as he just add on to that big lead. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Looking to throw. Tune. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linebackers has got it. And they're going to get the football just outside the 10 at the 11-yard line. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. To throw, Mayfield. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Jamar Chase, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Bills take the forced fumble and convert it into 6 points. An extra point by Bass, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down. Tune going to throw it. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble. That could have been trouble. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. The fumble on 1st down. Now here's 2nd down. Throwing, Tune. Looking left. Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. The good news, they kept the ball. Bad news, it's 3rd and long. And Tune to throw it now. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And a costly turnover there as the ball will be spotted 1st and goal at the 5-yard line. Cash in, 1st and goal. Johnson. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. They are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Tyler Bass now for the point after. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. They had the short field and they made quick work of it. Just 2 plays to get into the end zone. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Oh, it's a and he loses the football a 2nd time. Now this is picked up by the Bills.
Okay, this isn't one where you want to take the game tape and hold it up as an example, do you? I mean, you took it frustrating all the way through. And that last error, I think that crystallizes it, doesn't it?
Absolutely. That's been representative of their entire game still being shut out. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Here's Bass now for the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. A nice tiny little drive there, getting the ball in excellent field position, and only 1 play to score it. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. That pass completed to Dortch. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Here comes third down and 7. They'll look to throw here. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And that should just about do it. They return it to the end zone, sealing it with a defensive touchdown. So this defense clicking early in the year. Week 1, the return for a touchdown.
The organization made a concerted effort in the offseason to improve this defense. I have to say they like the early returns.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Now a hit and a loose football. And it looks like the defense has got it. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. And careless with a football there on the kick return.
And one thing I love about going to practices is trying to get around coaches and hear their catchphrases and what they really emphasize. We haven't been to a single one yet this year where a guy fielding a kick, you don't hear, tuck it away, tuck it away, tuck it away. And this time, they turned it over.
Ball security eluded him.
Y'all light work, and I don't it's me. If I was to ever take a lead, it would be aspirin to break a feed. If I was to ask for Megan D Stallion, if she would collab with me, would I really have a shot at a feat?